Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to a brand new video. This one's going to just be a little ramble, so if there's no football manager or anything, so if you're not bothered about all this stuff, then feel free to shuffle on to the next episode of The Journeyman or whatever. This video is kind of just chat about some stuff and to say thank you. So, as you might be aware, if you pay attention to such things or care about such things, I have just hit 25,000 subscribers, which is nuts. Way back when, at the beginning of the year, I made a prediction for or a goal that I wanted to achieve this year on my channel. I love making Football Manager, and I love just messing about on Football Manager and having a laugh with you guys. But behind the scenes, I'm a proper businessman. I do consulting as part of my job. I know business and I work hard behind the scenes. I know it doesn't look like it, but that's kind of intentional. The actual videos themselves are silly and stuff, but I work my arse off behind the scenes. I'm putting in at least 60-hour weeks at the moment, and have been for the last 3 or 4 months. Thanks to you guys from Patreon and Watch the Ads and all that sort of stuff that allowed me to do it. But when I made the goal, in the original video, I sort of said, my goal, I spoke about it to Curly, my girlfriend, before, and I was like, my goal is like 25,000 for the end of the year, and we discussed it and was like, oh, and then weirdly, Lelujo had just come out with a video just before, saying his sort of plans for the year and what his goals and stuff, and he said 25,000 subscribers, and we were at the sort of same size at the time, so I was like, oh, I can't say 25,000 because that's just the same. I just look like I'm copying Lelujo. So I wrote it down somewhere. 22,500. I said would be good, but if we can get to 25, that is like the ultimate goal. And we've hit it with a month and a half to spare, which is crazy. And I just wanted to say, whether you have been supporting this channel for couple of years, you know, it's almost exactly 2 years since I started YouTube, and if you've been around since the early days, well done, because my videos were fucking awful. I always encourage everybody to go and watch my first video. If you're ever thinking about YouTube and going, I don't know if I'll be good enough, or I don't know if I'll be, you know, polished, or blah blah blah, go watch my first video. It is the shittest. I sound like I want to kill myself, and the only reason I don't delete it is because it's great for somebody to come to me and go, oh, I really want to do YouTube, but I'm not sure if I've got, you know, your confidence or whatever. I'm like, nobody's got confidence when you start. It's really bad. Look at it. Go watch that video. It's terrible. So, but I've got, you know, I'm rambling now. I've gotten way off kilter. But yeah, so I just wanted to say amazing thank you, really. The reception on the Journeyman Worldwide has been bonkers, like proper nuts reception. I've beaten my hourly record for views. I've beaten my 48 hourly record for views, which I got in July last year. I had my biggest ever day with subscriber growth, 668 subscribers in a single day, which is mind-boggling, because it wasn't that long ago that I can remember when I had 600 subscribers and thinking how amazing that is, because it is. So if you're sitting there with a channel that's got 100, 300, 600 subscribers, be fucking pleased with yourself, because it's fucking hard to get subscribers on YouTube. So never look at your subscriber base and go, you know, I'm not growing as fast as X or Y YouTuber. You know, judge it on your own merits and stuff like that, and realise what I did, especially early on, was just imagine the people. So when I had 200 subscribers, to everyone else that looks like a little channel, right? And you're going, well, that's just a little piddly channel. But if you think about it, imagine sitting there playing Football Manager or whatever your chosen game is, having 200 people sat round you, watching you. It's bonkers to think that's the case. So always take a step back and look at those 100 views you got for that video and think, Jesus, imagine 100 people watching that, rather than going, oh, why didn't it get 1,000 views? You know, it's all perspective, and as long as you're going in the right direction, you know, that's the ultimate goal. I love stats and analytics and stuff that most people find incredibly boring. But I think it helps me improve as a YouTuber. You need to check that stuff. But I've got to the stage now of my channel where, you know me, my golden rule has always been do what you enjoy. So if one day I stopped enjoying a game, I just stop it. Even if it caused me to lose subs or not gain subs. You know, golden rule is do what you enjoy. Then you try and line that stuff up with stuff that would work well on YouTube that people might enjoy. And then you find that sort of happy medium. I'm in this nice place now where, thanks to you guys' generosity, you know, the Patreon... Every time I say this, the Patreon is bananas, right? I can't find, and I've looked, I can't find another channel of my size that gets the amount of support that I do on Patreon. Ironically, you don't get anything for Patreon, you nutcases. You get a thank you and a silly name in the credits, and, you know, I can kill you off in Darkest Dungeon, but I don't give out exclusive content or early content, because I will never do that, because I hate the idea of somebody being able to pay you money and getting extra stuff that somebody that couldn't afford to doesn't get. Because the idea of... Because that guy that can't... Maybe he hasn't got a credit... You know, he's younger and he hasn't got a credit card, or he's just skint, like a lot of us are. And he might be my biggest fan. He might like all my videos and share all my videos and comment on all my videos and watch all the ads just to support me. But because he can't afford to Patreon, I withhold videos. I think... Ugh, I hate it. I hate early exclusive content. But, you know, each their own. But I just find it bonkers how the Patreon account where you get nothing is ridiculous. But what it means is that that's given me a certain level of security in my work and stuff, in that I don't have to sort of laser focus on... I don't have to worry about my analytics each day. I keep an eye on it, and I make sure it's going up, and you know, I check stuff here and there to see if a video's worked. But the main thing, as long as it's going up, that's all good. In the last, 5 days, I've received 2,000 subscribers in 5 days. Which, if you look at that's almost 10% of my total subscribers in 5 days. So, and it's amazing. But, like, for instance, I didn't even look at my subscribers until later on, like recording this video, because I just was bringing it up so I could tell you. As long as it's going in the right direction, you know, that's the main thing. And I think it's because you guys support me that I don't have to stress about stuff like that. Although I'm trying to do YouTube eventually as a full-time job. That is my ultimate goal. You guys have got me to the stage already where, although it's not full-time, it allows me to spend a ton of my time doing it and also still pay the bills. You would not believe how nice it was 3 days ago to transfer £1,000 from my PayPal, where the Patreon money goes in, to my girlfriend's, like our joint account, just to say, there you go, that's Christmas sorted. So we don't have to worry about, because we're going to see my parents, are flying to see my mum, and we're going to buy and make Christmas dinner and presents and all that sort of stuff. You know, it was so nice to be able to go, there's £1,000 so we can get Christmas sorted. And that is obviously 100% down to you guys. And that's meant that I can just enjoy YouTube and try weird and wonderful stuff. And it doesn't matter, you know, as long as it's going in the right direction. And like I said, there's not enough words to say thank you to you guys. Even if you're not a Patreon person, even if you've got ad block on and don't watch my adverts, which is just rude. Some really good adverts at the moment. I just want to say thank you. YouTube has been, apart from meeting Curly, you know, because you might watch this video, YouTube has been the best thing I've ever done. So it's just been amazing to have that support. But not just support as in, oh, cool, we like your stuff, Loki, you're great. You know, that's lovely, amazing to hear. But just having a group of mates. I live in Northern Ireland. I don't have any family or friends over here and stuff like that. So I'm kind of stuck in the house most of the time. But I feel like I've got a big bunch of mates. Right now, I could just live stream, not tell anybody, just go live on Twitch, just play a bit, just because, you know, I wanted to chat to somebody, because I was feeling a bit crappy or whatever like that. Knowing you guys are out there to, you know, look after me if I'm feeling shit, and hopefully I, you know, can help you out with a kind word or whatever when you guys are feeling shit, or maybe just the videos themselves being entertaining. That blows everything else out. The money, the subs, that don't really mean shit, does it, really? At the end of the day, getting a weekly email from somebody going, I'm going through a shit time at the moment and your videos help me out, makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it? Like, nothing else really matters. Knowing you've actually changed someone's life for the better. And it's not as easy as they think to say that about people, I don't think. You know, we all try to be good people, and I like to think I help out people when I can, but getting those emails and messages just saying thanks, you know, I really enjoy your stuff. Just, that's why I do it. That's why I do it. If YouTube tomorrow stopped allowing content, not content, that'd be weird. If YouTube tomorrow stopped allowing comments, and let's say social media didn't exist, so let's say there was no way to communicate with you guys, I was just making fun videos and you guys were enjoying it, even if I was growing it, even if I was getting loads of subs and loads of money or whatever, if I didn't have the comments and I didn't have the tweets and chatting to you guys on streams, I wouldn't bother. I'd go back to work, I think, because that's kind of what makes it for me. Right, oh, how long have I talked for? I literally said to myself, a little 5-minute thank you video. 11.5 minutes later. Right, I don't know why I'm even using this background. I just launched OBS and was like, what's that background? Oh, Liverpool. Okay. Why not? It's football. It's kind of related enough. So, yeah. 25,000 subscribers. Mental. There's a chance that I could hit 30,000 by New Year. I don't think this crazy growth is going to continue like anywhere close, Jay, you know. But 30,000 by Christmas. And what I'll do right in the new year is I'll make another video and we'll talk about what we expect this season. I like sharing the businessy stuff with you guys. So, you know, what I'm aiming to achieve this season. Obviously, the big goal for YouTube next year is to go full time. That's the big, grow the channel enough that it's a full-time income where I can give up my job and stuff like that. So that's obviously the big goal. But we could be looking at, you know, just a rough guess now. Let's say if we got 30,000 by New Year, like, we should be looking at 50k maybe at the end of the year, which is pretty damn crazy, isn't it? Right, I am going to stop waffling there. Just know, to every one of you that has supported this channel, from the bottom of my heart, I mean it. Thank you so much. You're absolute superstars. It means the world to me. Thank you. Right, I'm going to go now. Bye-bye.